What should I make for dinner today? I got some leftover chicken, so I could use that. No, we have leftover stew from yesterday, so we'll have stew. I'm home. There are shoes here. Frank must be back. He's home unusually early today. Frank, I'm home.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday was a lot of fun. I never thought I'd meet someone like you at the bar. Wanna go to the hotel today too? Don't worry, my wife is working late tonight. Young girls are way better than some old lady. See you later then.
La 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 la. Today we're having a stew. Let's see what the best dish for a household with teenage boys tastes like. Oh, you're back, Kevin. Can't you at least say you're home?
Who cares?
Really? That's the first thing you say when you come home?
My gym clothes are dirty. Wash them.
Alright, dinner's almost ready, so leave them on the table. Ta-da! We're having stew tonight. And there's plenty of potatoes, so eat up.
This looks amazing.
You two are just going to sit there in silence?
Looks good. Yeah.
Oh, come on. My name is Katie. I'm a 42-year-old housewife and work part-time at a supermarket. My family consists of my husband, Frank, who's 4 years younger than me, and our sons, Kevin and Ryan. We have a pretty typical happy family, but I have one big problem. How's the food?
It's okay.
Kevin, what about you?
Same as always, it's fine.
Jeez, you guys are so full of energy, aren't you? The problem is that my sons are in their rebellious phase. They're 15 and 16, right in the middle of their teenage years. So no matter what I say, they always react with defiance. It's just part of growing up, and as a parent, I should be happy they're growing up well. But still. Hey, no smartphones while eating.
Whatever.
Don't say that. You need to have some manners.
Fine. I'm done.
Already? There's still food left. You like stew, don't you?
I'm good.
And they're both back in their rooms. I guess this is what happens when kids are teenagers, but is it because I'm not their bio mom? Are they avoiding me? A normal family wouldn't have to worry about things like this, but since my two sons are stepkids, I sometimes feel insecure. But that's out of my control, and I love them in my own way. But there's something that troubles me even more than my teenage sons. That is...
Thanks for the food. I'm heading out for a bit.
This late?
Yeah, just going for a drink.
But you work tomorrow, right?
It's fine, I'm just going out for a little drink. Hello? Oh, Mandy? I was just thinking of coming to your bar. Don't worry, I can stay out late. See you soon.
Hey, Frank, who's Mandy? Are you cheating again? The thing that troubles me more than my sons is my husband's cheating habit. He's always been the type to be popular with women and knows how to handle them. I fell for him because of that too. I thought that if we got married, I could rein him in and fix this side of him. But even after getting married, his cheating never stopped, and it only got worse over the nearly 20 years we've been married. Well, since he said Mandy's bar, it must be a bar girl or something. If it's a bar worker and not some regular woman, I guess it's not as bad. They say cheating is like catching a cold after all. I was starting to resign myself to this thought. Welcome! We have calamari on sale today. Hey Katie, how's it going? Not great. The calamari isn't selling. Yeah, people don't usually buy calamari to cook at home. And the slogan isn't helping either. Well, it's a favor for the fish supplier the boss is friends with. We really need to sell it all. If it doesn't sell, we'll have to deal with the leftovers ourselves, right? Like last time, we ended up eating the same food for weeks. Let's try to sell it all. By the way, Katie, it's your break time now. I'll take over. Okay, thanks. A few hours later. Katie, it's time for you to go. Alright, thanks. Man, I'm exhausted. Let's keep pushing the calamari sale tomorrow. In the middle of a mundane day like this, it suddenly happened. What should I make for dinner today? I got some leftover chicken, so I could use that. No, we have leftover stew from yesterday, so we'll have stew. I'm home. There are shoes here. Frank must be back. He's home unusually early today. Frank, I'm home.
Yeah, I know. Yesterday was a lot of fun. I never thought I'd meet someone like you at the bar. Wanna go to a hotel today too? Don't worry, my wife is working late tonight. Young girls are way better than some old lady. See you later then.
No way, Frank. You're cheating again? If it was just flirting with bar girls, I might manage, but this is definitely some regular girl. And he's taking her to a hotel. I can't cry now. That would mean he wins. I need to stay strong. I'm home.
Oh, hi. I thought you were working late today.
Yeah, but a coworker told me I could leave early.
Oh, I see.
Is there a problem with me coming home early?
Of course not. Stop being suspicious.
Right. Because you would never cheat on me again, right?
Of course not. After what happened last time, I wouldn't dare. Stop with the weird accusations. I'm sweating.
You must be hungry. Dinner will be ready soon.
Yeah, thanks. I guess I'll hop in the shower real quick.
I tried to subtly probe, but of course, he wouldn't admit to cheating. His reaction was so telling, though. Talking about it made me feel a bit better, but it didn't solve anything, but my unease remained. The next day, I couldn't shake off the feeling and struggled to focus at work. Katie, what's wrong? You've been sighing all day. Is everything okay? You noticed? Actually, no, everything is not okay. I knew it. I knew this calamari fare isn't working well. I mean, the manager ordered way too much. Hasn't he learned anything from the last mistake? I know, right? But that's not what I meant. Oh? Yeah. So why the long face? Actually, I think my husband is cheating on me. Oh no, that's awful. Sorry for bringing my personal stuff to work and making careless mistakes. This isn't professional. Oh, don't you worry. Of course you're going to have a hard time focusing. Anyone would. But you're handling it really well. If it were me, I'd probably take the day off. Yeah, being at home just makes me more anxious, so I thought coming to work would help. But it hasn't really. The world's so unfair. You've done nothing wrong. Yet, you're the one feeling stressed. How about getting a massage to relieve some stress? They say physical relaxation can help the mind too. A massage might help, but I don't know if it'll solve the bigger issue. Or how about yoga? I started recently and it's great for both exercise and stress relief. Wanna try? A massage or yoga sounds nice, but they won't fix the core problem. I need something more. Oh, I've got a great idea, Katie.
Why are you in such a good mood?
What do you mean?
You seem awfully cheerful lately. Are you up to something?
Am I up to something? That's more your style, don't you think?
Why bring me into this?
I started going to a yoga class. The kids don't need me as much anymore, so it's a good way to stay active and de-stress.
What? Yoga class? How much is that costing us?
Nothing outrageous. It's about $100 a month.
$100? You can't afford that. You started working to cover the kids' expenses. If you have extra time, work more shifts instead.
It's my own money. I use my allowance for it. What's wrong with having a hobby?
Instead of wasting time and money, why not support your hard-working husband?
Hard-working? You could save money by not going out drinking every night. I work, take care of the kids, and do housework. I work harder than you do.
Harder than me? That's not true. I cover 80% of our expenses. You waste $100 every month.
At least I don't spend it on cheating. You really think I didn't know? I heard you talking to another woman. We'd have more money if you stopped splurging on your mistress.
If you keep this up, I'll divorce you.
Fine, let's divorce. I'm sick of your cheating.
Okay, but you'll take care of the kids. It's better for them to stay with their mother.
Seriously? You expect me to take care of your kids?
Yeah, they're our kids.
No, they're from your affair before we got married. Their mom abandoned them and I took them in.
Because you couldn't have kids yourself. I did you a favor.
Wow, that was for me? You're so sweet. Thanks, but no thanks.
You've been with them for 16 years. Don't you have any feelings for them?
Of course I do. I've cared for them since the day they were born. But as they grow up, they remind me more and more of that woman you cheated with, and it's just too painful. So no, I won't take care of them. One kid is one thing, but two, and both in their rebellious phase, no way.
I get that. I left all the parenting to you, and now I wouldn't even know how to talk to them.
They're not my biological kids. I've never had any blood relatives in this house. Not one in the last 16 years.
Alright, fine. I thought I could leave the kids with you and start fresh, but it looks like I'll have to take them with me. Luckily, my new girlfriend is a rich CEO's daughter, so they'll have a better life. And she's 10 years younger than you, still in her 20s.
Oh, good for you.
Plus, she's pregnant with my child, so I'll finally have my own real family.
You sound so excited. Just so you know, I didn't legally adopt these kids, so you won't get any child support. And I'll be filing for alimony and everything else.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm marrying a CEO's daughter. Money won't be an issue for me.
And so our 16-year marriage ended. I collected all the evidence of his infidelities and successfully sued for a substantial amount of alimony. Frank acted unfazed at the time.
Huh, this amount is nothing.
But then...
What the hell? What's wrong, Dad? Let's go to the new house. Wait, every time I call her it says the number is disconnected. What? Why? We'll go to her place. What? The house is gone? She tricked me!
That's right, Frank's new girlfriend never existed. That day at work, my coworker suggested hiring a breakup agent. Oh, I have an idea. What is it? Ever heard of a breakup agent? Breakup agent? What is that? They specialize in ending marriages using things like honey traps. Wow, sounds just like what I needed. So I hired one to set up Frank. Frank, you're so charming.
You've stolen my heart.
Do you have plans afterward? Want to come to my room later?
Really?
A few months later. Looks like I'm pregnant.
With my child?
That's how it went. Katie, glad you got the divorce. Thanks for everything. Frank believed every lie. It was too easy. I'm embarrassed as his ex-wife. Frank quit his job believing he'd marry a CEO's daughter. He's now deep in debt, living in a shabby apartment with his sons who have to work part-time. I got my revenge and some money, and now I'm happily single. It's a bit lonely, but I'm living a free and peaceful life. Next up is, my selfish husband belittled me and said, leave if you defy me. My daughter and I moved to a hotel, and a strong ally appeared. I'm Lenny. I've been a housewife for 5 years, living in San Francisco with my husband Greg and our 5-year-old daughter Anna. We met through a mutual friend and got married a year later. I was born and raised in New York, but I fell in love with Greg's kindness and moved all the way to San Francisco. But his kindness didn't last. He gradually turned into a domineering husband and started treating me harshly. I thought having a child might change him, but when Anna was born, his attitude only got worse. Yet he is good at keeping up appearances, so he has many friends and my parents don't know his true nature. That's why I couldn't talk to anyone or complain. He never helps with housework or childcare, and his domineering behavior only grows. I've endured this life for 5 years, but lately I'm getting really tired.
Man, I'm starving.
Welcome home.
What's for dinner? Ugh, don't tell me it's curry.
Yes, it is.
What the hell? I had curry for lunch. As my wife, you should know that.
I do? Well, you could have told me.
You should just know these things. You're so clueless. Make me a steak now.
A steak right now? But I already made curry. How about tomorrow?
I want steak today. It's my favorite. You should always have it ready.
Mommy, I'm hungry. Is the curry ready? Sorry, sweetie. I'll get it ready soon.
My steak comes first.
I'll get Anna fed first, then I'll make your steak. Please wait a bit.
I'm your husband. I should come first. What kind of wife are you? A good wife prioritizes her husband, especially when he comes home tired.
All right, don't yell. Anna, sweetie, could you wait a bit? I'll give you some pudding before dinner as a special treat. You can eat this while you wait, okay? Yay, pudding!
Hurry up.
Okay. Greg is always like this, demanding and selfish. If he doesn't get his way, he whines endlessly, so I hold back my feelings and just take it. A few days later, Anna had a fever at night. I was taking a taxi to the hospital when Greg called.
Hey, it's an emergency.
What's wrong?
I forgot my wallet. I think I left it by the front door. Did you see it?
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Are you kidding me? You're home all day and you didn't see it? Managing the house is your job.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have to tell you. A good wife would notice and bring it to my office. You're so useless.
I'm sorry. I'm on my way to the hospital now. I'll look for it when I get home.
Hospital?
Anna has a fever, so I'm taking her to the hospital.
Why does she have a fever?
The flu is going around at her preschool. She has a slight fever, but I want to get her checked just in case. It might take a while.
You can't even take care of our child's health? You're home all day.
You don't have to say it like that.
I need my wallet. I have a night out with friends. Unlike you, I have lots of friends and I value my social life.
The hospital might be busy, so it could take a while. I'll text you as soon as we're done.
You're useless. Talking to you just makes me angry.
And he hung up. He always boasts about his many friends and puts me down for not having any. I have friends from school, but he never lets me go out or drink with them. At the hospital, Anna was diagnosed with the flu. That night, while I was taking care of her, Greg came home drunk.
The king has returned.
Shh, keep it down. Anna just fell asleep.
Why should I tiptoe in my own house?
Please, just keep it down.
Hey, don't you have something to say? You made my day terrible. How could you forget my wallet? You're really useless.
I'm sorry.
Flu can be prevented with proper hygiene. This happened because you're a bad mother. You and Anna should sleep in another room so I don't get sick.
Okay.
And I'm going fishing with friends tomorrow. Wake me up at 6.
All right. Anna was restless with fever all night. Every time she cried, he kept banging on the wall from the next room, so I had to hold her until she calmed down. By morning, her fever had gone down, but after waking Greg and sending him off, I felt chills and dizziness. Maybe I caught the flu from her. I gave her some food and medicine and then lay down myself. I thought I'd feel better after resting, but my fever got worse and I felt dizzy. Then Greg called.
I'm having a party at home today, so take Anna and go somewhere else.
What? You know she is sick, right?
Her fever has broken. She's better now.
No, she's not fully recovered, and I think I have the flu too. I have a fever.
Great. Just what I needed. Now you really need to leave.
I can't.
Go to your parents' house.
They're in New York. That's impossible. I can't even move right now.
I don't care. Just get out. Are you trying to ruin my social life? You don't understand friendship because you don't have any. You'd be a loner if I hadn't taken you in.
I have friends. I'm not a loner.
Yeah, right. It's a hassle that your family's so far away. If they cared about you, they'd be here now, but they're not, so they must hate you too.
What are you saying? You should care more about Anna if you love her as her father. Forget it already. We'll get a hotel for the night. Despite feeling weak, I packed our things and prepared to go to a hotel. Anna, concerned, helped me out. I managed to book a hotel and check in. As soon as we got to the room, I collapsed on the bed and lost consciousness. My body was hot and in pain, but my forehead felt cool and soothing. When I opened my eyes, I saw my mom, who was supposed to be in New York. Mom, why are you here? I had things to take care of nearby and texted you, but you didn't reply. So I called and Anna answered. She told me you were sick and staying at this hotel. She told me everything. She did? Yeah, she said Greg told you to go to a hotel because you're sick. I can't believe he would do that. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. Mom. Feeling weak, I hugged my mom and cried. I told her everything Greg had done since we got married. After getting treatment at the hospital and taking the prescribed medicine, I felt so much better. I started to doze off, and before I knew it, I was asleep. While I slept, my mom, furious, went to confront Greg. She found him drunk, bad-mouthing me to his friends.
She's so useless. I'd leave her, but she's so attached to me. She's just a convenient housekeeper. Plus, her family has money, so I'm milking it. Good evening, Greg. Oh, why are you in San Francisco? What's going on? I came because my daughter is sick. Oh, really? I came to get some of her clothes and heard all the noise. What's going on? Well, Lenny said she wanted to stay at a hotel, so I'm meeting with friends. I wanted some company, you know. I see. By the way, which one of you is Trevor and which is David? I'm David. I'm Trevor. Nice to meet you, ma'am. You seem like nice people. I thought you'd be different. What do you mean? Seems like you two have already made up. Didn't you ask Greg for help after getting into trouble with some women and stole some money from work? He told me he wanted to help you, and I thought, wow, what a kind man Greg is. Me? I've never done anything like that. I live happily with my family and don't need any help. Oh, what about you, Trevor? Greg said you needed money for your dad's surgery overseas. He asked me if I could help out, so I gave him some money. Did he recover? What? My dad's fine. He didn't need surgery. Oh dear, what's going on? Greg, what's this all about? Did you lie to people about us so you could get their money? Well, this is... Enough. When will you stop? Calm down, we're friends. We can work this out. Not anymore. We're done. What? We've known each other forever. We've hated your arrogance and selfishness for a long time. We never really enjoyed hanging out with you. Everyone hates you at work, too. We stuck around out of pity. Not anymore. No way. Don't contact us again. Wait, am I really hated at work? You're kidding, right? Well, I have what I need, so I'll get going. Please send the rest of my daughter's things to New York. What? The divorce papers will arrive soon. Goodbye. Wait, divorce? Seriously? Like, divorce? They told me he looked so pathetic that it was almost funny. I wish I could have seen it. He had been lying and borrowing money from my mom, which she suspected. She hired a detective and found out he was spending it on gambling and women. She came to San Francisco to tell me this. Greg bragged about his friends, but he was actually disliked. He lost his friends and us. He called and texted a few times saying he didn't want a divorce, but with the guilt of deceiving my mom, he finally agreed. At work, he was ignored by David and Trevor. He's now isolated and can't quit due to alimony and mortgage payments. I moved back to New York and live in an apartment near my parents with Anna. Starting next spring, I'll work as a secretary at an international trading company thanks to my uncle. I graduated from an Italian university and speak Italian fluently. Greg always looked down on me, calling me a loner, but I have many friends from my time abroad. He never let me travel, but now
I can take Anna and explore the world.